Peter.
You. Come on. Come on.
Come here, nigger. Yes.
What is up? It's your boy Demise Media. Cheers to all my coffee connoisseurs out there. I wanted to share a little story with you guys. I always try to be as transparent as possible. Try to be as cool, calm, and collective. But sometimes there are little incidences where, you know, your boy experiences something and it kind of ticks him off a little bit. But I'm fine. I really am. You know, it was in December, late December, after the Christmas season and all that. So typically what I like to do is go for a walk or go for a jog at night. And when it was Halloween and Christmas time, my girlfriend and my son and I would go for a walk. We would go around 7 o'clock, so it's getting dark already. But this particular night I decided to go by myself for a jog/walk in the neighborhood that we live in. And then I hear a little commotion in this one neighborhood. You know, I've been walking for 15 minutes. I hear someone yelling. I'm like, oh, is there an argument going on? Is there a domestic violence dispute? And I take my AirPods out of my ear and I'm like, this is kind of crazy. Sounds like it's getting closer to me. So I was like, I'm gonna walk in the middle of this freaking street because I don't want to be caught up on the sidewalk where this person is yelling. So if anything happens, I can run. Well, it's a lady by herself yelling at nothing until she sees me. And she sees me from a distance because it's only her and I walking down the street together. All the houses around us, it's 10 o'clock. It's cold outside. You know, she has a purse on her or a bag. She sees me and she says, hey, you sand N-word. Okay, sand, N-I-G-G-E-R. It's a derogatory term used for Middle Easterns and Indian people, I believe. I'm like, first of all, this lady's tripping. Second of all, she was yelling at herself. And now she sees me and she's calling me racial slurs. And then she sees me a little closer because I'm still walking. I'm trying to walk past her now. And she's like, you spick, beaner, all these derogatory terms towards Hispanics, which I am part Hispanic myself, Latino. Then she starts chasing after me. I start laughing. I'm like, what the I've been through some stuff before in my life. I'm just laughing like, what are you trying to do, lady? You're lucky you're a woman. I would have freaking punched you in the face. She can't catch me. I'm too fast for her, you know? And she's trying to swing her bag at me. She's trying to hit me, trying to grab me. And I'm like, you what? You what? I'm like, F you, you dumb cracker ass. B-I-T-C-H. Because she already called me a sand. N-I-G-G-E-R. She called me a beaner. She called me a spick. She called me a dirty spick. She called me a N-word. She called me a Texas N-word. That was funny. She's like, you Texas. N-I-G-G-E-R. I'm like, all right. So she's just berating me with all these racial slurs. Oh shit, hit my elbow. And I was like, I'm not going to hurt this lady. I'm not going to swing on her. If my son and my girlfriend were there, it would have been all bad. She would have been laying in a puddle of mud. I pulled my camera out. You gotta do that. You gotta pull your camera out. People were asking me, why did you have your camera out? Did you provoke this? I said, no. I didn't provoke this lady and start filming her out of nowhere. She had her purse on her. She was walking through the streets by herself, yelling at no one. Yelling at ghosts until she saw me and started calling me a sand N-word. Saw me even closer, called me a spick, a beaner, an N-word, everything. Started calling me all these things. And I was like, oh, starts chasing me, trying to hit me. I got it all on video. I'm gonna insert clips here.
What's your fucking ass name, nigger? What's your ass name, beaner?
Hey, get off the tweak. Get off the
Come
tweak.
here, bitch. Come here, nigger.
You're funny.
Texas nigger.
She's lucky I'm a level-headed guy and that I can tell she's not right in the head. I don't think she was drunk because her words were very precise and she wasn't slurring or she wasn't wobbly. I thought she was on methamphetamines or tweak. I've dealt with a lot of crazy people before and a lot of them are on that tweak. So this situation, okay, if the racial stuff wasn't involved, I wouldn't even trip. I'd just be like, crazy lady attacking me, trying to attack me, trying to hit me. But she started throwing in, she thought I was Middle Eastern or Indian at first. Then she was like, you dirty spit, you freaking beaner. And then she started calling me just N-word. Texas, N-word this, N-I-G-G-R that. What's your last name? What's your last name? Get out of my neighborhood, whatever. I'm like, all right. Now you're getting a little personal, lady. I was not gonna hurt this lady, no matter what. Okay? Because she's a woman, first and foremost. She's a woman, right? Don't hit the women unless they have a knife. Secondly, I was like, no, just no. And then thirdly, I was like, just record it. Let her go on a racist tirade. Just make her look like a freaking idiot in the end, I guess. I mean, there's nothing else you can really do when there's no one else around. Everyone's in their freaking houses, sleeping or whatever they're doing, you know? Because it was the end of December. It was cold outside, 10 o'clock at night. I mean, it's not that late, but honestly, when it was happening, I was just like, I was laughing about it. I was like, lady, you're not scaring me at all, but you're really irritating me by calling me all these little racial derogatory remarks, all these racist comments or whatever, because I'm just like, lady, like, you don't even, all these freaking racist people, especially when they're talking about Hispanics and stuff, it kind of takes me back to the days where it's just like, hey man, you better realize that Hispanics and Latinos, Mexicans, Native Americans, the Spanish language has been spoken here in California for way longer than English language. So that's a little, that's where my mind kind of goes to. And I'm like, hey, I gotta represent thee. But then I'm like, wait, just shut up to myself. Like, you're born and raised in the Bay Area, But still though, I'm like, lady, really? Really? So she starts chasing me down, starts trying to freaking hit me with her purse, her bag, or whatever. I have loved ones that were like, you were probably provoking her. I was like, they're like, were you trying to steal from this lady's house or something? And she came outside. I was like, no. This lady had a bag on her. And people that live in this neighborhood told me that she's always yelling racist things at people in the daytime too. Like, she's pretty well known, because I'm not from this area, I'm from San Ho. So this is only like a 15-minute drive away. But she's pretty known, I guess, for being schizophrenic. I don't know. So, I mean, did I hurt her? Did I physically punch this lady? No. Did I throw something at her? No. But what I did was to really, because she was coming at me a bunch of times. I got the video clips, the proof. I grabbed a dirt clod, like a little bit of mud or something like that. And I said, I'll throw this rock at you if you don't leave me alone right now. I was like, I will throw this at your face. She's like, no, you won't. Do it. Do it. What's your last name? Stupid spick. And I was like, I'll throw it at your face. Pretended, and I was like, nah. I was this close though. This close to throwing that dirt clod at her face. What I should have done is shoved it in her freaking mouth. But completely caught me off guard. I was going for a walk / jog, and I just got bombarded by this freaking lady, like 5'10", skinny, white lady. She thought I was Middle Eastern. She thought I was Indian probably. Then she saw me a little closer, called me a spick and a beaner, N-I-G-G-R, and a Texas N-I-G-G-R. That was the funniest one. So whoever is related to this lady or whatever, she needs some help. And she's lucky that I didn't freaking put hands on her. Because if it was a man, it would have been a different story. You know, I probably would have had to really defend myself. And this lady came close. I'm quick though. I was like, whip, you know, and just like when it comes down to that type of stuff, like I've been dealing with derogatory stuff or like racist remarks ever since I was younger. I've heard it all before, right? And it's just like this time I was like, you know what, I'm getting this on video. It happened so fast. I was like, I don't know what to think. And I'm gonna expose this lady for being a racist piece of crap. But now I'm like, was she schizophrenic? Is she not? It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's like that incident, I'm pissed off at that lady for that. And she just needs some help. Someone needs to come and get their mom or their sister or whoever the hell it is. Because she's going to get murdered out there. She's going to get hit by a car accidentally. Or someone's not going to be playing games. Because I was I was more mad after the fact. During, I was like, hey, this is, you know, gave me a little pep in my step. I was like, oh shoot, I haven't been in something like this in a long time. You know, I was just like, hey, it's like a game to me. I'm like, but afterwards, I was like, she called me a lot of freaking racist remarks. And that's what got to me. So that's why I'm talking about it. I'm venting. If you've been through anything like that, like been called a spick or a beaner or been called the N-word or been called a sand N-word or whatever, you know, just know that you're not alone. This is the United States of America, bro. You know, sometimes it's a slap in the face. That's why I make a lot of the songs I do, because I'm like, there's a lot of elephants in the room in this country. You know, so it's Demise Media. Sorry for the somber note, but hey, gotta express, you know, the shit that I see out there in the streets. So, Demise Media, peace.